She loved to read. She sewed. She was an avid artist. She did everything from oil paints to sketches. She did people and landscape. She was taking the trash out and she fell and broke her neck, became a quadriplegic, and she was that happened in San Antonio.
I think out of the 35 or 40 facilities in the Charlotte area within a 50-minute drive that we looked at, there were maybe 6 that accepted her, and this was the best of the worst. They would request her medical records, and then they'd review them, and it became very apparent going through these guys. They'd look at her and say, oh, she needs a high level of care. You know, we're not the facility. We can't provide that level of care, even though they're all classified skilled nursing facilities.
It was a constant struggle to get the CNAs in the room. She couldn't feed her, she couldn't give herself water, and you almost had to beg for the water. And it's just sad when you have to beg for water for somebody. But once we got to the point that I would walk in and she was literally sitting in her urine and the sheets were just so stained and she was constantly getting urinary tract infections. And during COVID, when I finally was able to go in during COVID, I honestly don't think her hair had been washed in months. She had literally a layer of just crust. She was hospitalized at least 4 to 6 times for UTIs. She was so impacted by the time she got into the hospital, into the emergency room. They again sent her to ICU, and the doctors there just told that she was so impacted. I think they think it ended up perforating her intestine or whatever. And anyway, they think that that's what started the internal bleeding. I absolutely believe it was related to staffing. I think that it was related to the poor care, the constant UTIs that were at least at a great part from, you know, the lack of hygiene.
The facility she was in Texas, they had more care. It was more staffing. Don't go to North Carolina.